I'm Lynn Burkett. I'm the president-elect for NAON. And before I share more about myself and the upcoming year, I'd like to give a big thank you to this year's board of directors, including Jack Davis, our outgoing president. This year's executive board also included Nikki Arianti, our past president, Elizabeth Turcotte, our treasurer, Gary Salceda, secretary, Laura Hickson, director, Michelle Hughes, director, Charla Johnson, director, Amber Kujath, director, and Deb Valentine, director. Thank you so much for your ongoing service and dedication to NAON. We really appreciate it. So as I look into my computer and address you, this is not what I had in mind, but no one did. If anything, it's proved that nurses are resilient to our surroundings, and that's exactly what 2020 has showed us so far. So keep the strength going. I have a confession to make. I was never going to be an orthopedic nurse. My dream when I was in nursing school was I was going to be a labor and delivery room nurse. But as things turn out, that's not how life worked for me. So I started my career in a part-time position, day shift, on an orthopedic unit in a small community hospital. It worked perfectly for me because I was a young mother with 3 small children. I figured out a year later, I'll transfer to labor and delivery, get the med-surg under my belt and go on to labor and delivery. Well, a year later, and I was perfectly happy being in orthopedics, and I had found my niche and I've never looked back. So reflecting on this, I've realized we can't choose our pathway. Sometimes it's already chosen for us. But I do know one absolute. Every step along my path, getting into Gwynedd Mercy College for nursing, becoming a nurse, starting my career out, the first job, moving ahead, joining NAON, getting my ONC, and now becoming your president has filled me with immense pride. So just like NAON has a legacy, so do each of us. And let me share my legacy with you. I joined in 1998 when 2 of the local hospitals started a local chapter. I was new to the hospital and in a new position of orthopedic case manager. We did things primarily on a local level, and it was probably maybe about 2 years later where I found out, hey, there was a lot more to this. There was a Congress and everything else. Well, unfortunately, the chapter closed, and truth be told, so did my membership. But a few years later, I did join again in 2004, and this actually coincided with the same year that I had assumed a new position as program manager for our total joint program. At that time, I was also enrolled in an MBA health administration program. I wanted to know what others were doing in orthopedics and in joint replacement. I turned to the experts at NAON. So as I finished school, I got more involved with NAON, submitting a willingness to serve form, and I was mentored by Catherine Moorcraft. You could not find a more kind and gentle person than Catherine. She encouraged me to get involved. Congress of 2007 in St. Louis, I was invited to attend a leadership workshop prior to the opening of Congress. So at that point, I was amazed at the courses given. I was amazed at the people I met. And I do recall meeting Pam Kupek and Marjorie Kalesa during that Congress as well. You've all made an impact on me, I will tell you. So I was hooked. In 2008, I was asked to co-chair a segment of the NAON program at Academy in San Francisco. Again, true eye-opener into what was offered by NAON to the attendees. These events at Academy have evolved over time, but continue to offer the most up-to-date education to our nurses and others. I've served on the Academy unit, co-chairing this event several times. And additionally, I've served on the Congress unit and can attest to the diligence that our Director of Education and our staff provide for us, the members. I can also tell you we would be lost without our staff. In 2010 at Congress in Seattle, I took the review course and exam for certification. Sitting through that test was more nerve-wracking than sitting through my state boards. I don't need to tell any of you, I was ecstatic when I got those results and could put that ONC behind my name. If anybody has been considering taking the review course and sitting for your exam, go ahead and do it. It's definitely worth it. Those ONC letters behind your name signify the expertise in orthopedics that you have. They're as important to me as my RN are. So locally, I've served as president for the Philadelphia chapter, and recently from 2015 to 2018, I was a director on the executive board. And now I'm about to become your president, and couldn't be any prouder. My theme for this coming year is celebrating the STAR's orthopedic legacy. We need to celebrate who we are. We are the experts in musculoskeletal nursing. And as we all know, you've got to take care of that skeleton because it houses all the vital organs. Orthopedic nursing is a true specialty. We are the subject experts in the care of patients who are recovering from a compromising musculoskeletal condition, and also we are the experts in educating the public and our patients, as well as each other. Our mission is to advance the specialty of orthopedic nursing through excellence in research, education, and nursing practice. Every facet of our strategic plan, every discussion on the board has every discussion the board has is based on living the mission statement. We have a membership of nurses from those just entering the field or specialty to those that have dedicated their entire careers to orthopedics. An abundance of knowledge, passion, and dedication, and that's something to celebrate. I continue to be awed by the education NAON provides during Congress and throughout the year at Academy, webinars, and other opportunities. There are so many things that we share to our membership, and we continue to do so. 40 years ago, the founding members formed the association to be a strong and firm foundation for orthopedic nurses without electronics. Think about that. We continue the legacy and celebrate those past and present who contribute their talents, celebrate and keep reaching for those stars. We celebrate that legacy that is nurtured and kept safe by the many past presidents and leaders that still involved with NAON or in our memories. Thank you for providing the footsteps that have led many of us to this moment. I invite you all to visit the link on our website and review the past Congresses, highlights, and board members. It really is a walk down memory lane. Every Congress, I find some new people who I learn something from. You can teach an old dog new tricks, especially our young members. Please keep teaching us. Bring your technology, because you folks have it down to a science. The enthusiasm that our young members bring to Congress is contagious. I've always been rejuvenated through Congress, and now I really look forward to the fun and games that our ACORN members bring during Joint Connection. 2020 is the year of the nurse, 40 years of NAON. But it doesn't end there. Let's keep celebrating. We are the past, present, and future of orthopedic nursing. We are NAON proud.